Hey everyone, it's July. You know what that means. It's time for another Barnes & Noble Criterion 50% off sale. And yes, just like everyone else, I spent way too much money. And I definitely should not have spent the money I did because I'm definitely a little tighter on my schedule and for my budget. So, without further ado, let's just talk about a few of the titles that I picked up. Actually, I ordered a few more. They're still on the way here, and then I'm completely done, I promise. Maybe. We'll see. But I definitely got a few things to show you here. I only picked up 4 things, but they're really, really big, and some of them I've been wanting for quite some time, and some of them are recent as well. So, let's start off with this cool box I got, from Barnes & Noble. They actually arrived really, really quickly. So, short story, I am in Springfield, Missouri, and our Barnes & Noble really kind of sucks because they don't have any movies whatsoever. They do have a few movies, but anyway, I can't go in and shop for Criterion myself in person, which really sucks because that means I pay more for shipping and all that fun stuff. Well, no, I guess I paid on taxes. I guess that's what it is. But anyway, free shipping. But let me just talk about some of the things I picked up. The first thing that I picked up is actually Hal Aspie's Being There. So this is with Peter Sellers. And this is actually a movie that I've been wanting to watch for some time now. And it's something that I'm really interested in, and I've always loved the cover of it. I just think it's really, really cool. And it also just came out in the late 70s, and 1979, and it's just something I've been really, really wanting to check out. And it's been on my list for just way too long, and so I'm really happy and excited to see this movie and just see all the performances done in this movie. And I like Hal Aspie. I need to still see Harold and Maude and a few of other of his work. The next is a movie that I swear I have no idea how I haven't gotten it quicker, but that is Eyes Without a Face. Now this is a horror movie, a French horror movie. It came out in 1960, and it's got some modern things like Goodnight Mommy, where it has some influence from this particular film. But I'm really, really excited to check this movie out. I've been wanting to watch this for a long time, and I know I just repeated myself for being there. But this is something that I really like. I also really like the pink spine on it. This is spine number 260. And Being There was spine 864, so that's a relatively newer one. But this one's been out for some time. And all I really know about this movie is this doctor tries to fix his daughter's face, and with horrific results. And so that's something that I'm really, really looking forward to, and looking forward to watching one of these nights that I actually have off. I've been working a lot more. I picked up another job, so now I have 3 official jobs. So that's the fun thing about trying to balance this. And also I've been reading a lot more. I'm falling in love with books even more. And I'm trying to do all this stuff before China. I don't know why I'm stuffing my days with so many things. In fact, I'm actually kind of avoiding YouTube as much as possible, unfortunately, and I really feel bad actually sometimes that I'm not here enough. And so I know I just broke into a meta moment, but let's just move on, and I'll talk and save that for later. So next is a movie that, well, actually a kind of a series that just came out on Criterion that I've been waiting for so long, and I'm really excited, and that is War and Peace. And this is a fantastic, fantastic cover. I love this thing right here. So this is based on Leo Tolstoy's classic novel. I think this is a series that premiered in Russia in the 80s, I want to say. No, why did I say the 80s? 1966 and 1967. And so this is right in the heart of communist Russia when this came out. During like the Cold War, kind of near the middle of the Cold War. This is just such a fantastic piece of art right here. I'm really excited to read the essays in the back, although I do want to say I want to put this in a frame and put this somewhere because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of art. I want to read this at least once and then put it up, so we'll see about that. But I really, really am a big fan of Dostoevsky. I've only read most of War and Peace by Tolstoy, which I will admit I get lost very, very easily. And so having the adaptation in the 60s, which I've heard is definitely one of the best adaptations there is. I know there's a Paul Dano BBC version, I think, that came out not too long ago. But I'm really looking forward to this particular version and adaptation because I've heard it's really, really well done, really, really well made, Really gorgeous set design and just a bunch of different things. And War and Peace is just a classic Tolstoy novel and a classic novel in Russian literature, and so I'm just really excited to kind of dive into this world, reignite my interest in reading the book and possibly finishing it. I kind of just want to finish the book and be like, okay, I've read War and Peace, right? But this will give me a lot more context, because the thing is, reading about Russian literature, the hardest part of it is a lot of people have a lot of different nicknames and they're the same person. So like one person could have like 4 nicknames, and that's the thing that kind of, you know, throws me for a loop, because I'm not used to multiple people having so many names, and there's just a lot going on. So, but I'm really excited to check out War and Peace, and I'm really happy Criterion finally got this. This is Spine 983, and so I'm just excited. And the last thing that I picked up is a big one. I wanted to get a few individual titles like these ones that I just picked up, but I also wanted to get a big box set as well. And that box set this time is America Lost and Found, the BBS story. And so this actually I have not opened, and in fact I wanted to open in front of you. But I know that, so we have Bob Rafelson, Bert Schneider, and Steve Blonner, who are these producers and directors, and they had invented the superstar TV pop group The Monkees, you know, the people who kind of stole on the Beatles a little bit. But during the late 60s and early 70s, they came across these directors, that I'll explain, all these different directors and different actors, and wanted kind of to revitalize American cinema, because I guess it was dying around this time. And so with these particular things, they had their own production studio. Now, I'm not an expert on this, so I might be, you can tell me down below if I'm wrong or not. But so during this time, they produced several things. This is cool. It's the first time I've seen this. So I don't really know much about BBS, but I'm really excited to kind of just show you what I picked up in this thing. And ooh, these are some really cool little books right here. All right, so initially, let's just start with Spine number 544, and that is Head, Bob Rafelson. And a lot of these movies I have no idea about. I'm just really excited to explore and look into. And that's just a common theme with a lot of the stuff that I pick up now, is it's just things that I have not seen yet. So, hey, it's the Monkees being captivated through the American cinema, most surreal 60s odysseys. Oh, that's cool. So this is a movie, it looks like a satire on the Monkees. So I'm excited to see that. That's awesome. Next, Spine number 545 is Easy Rider. This is by Dennis Hopper. And so right here, we got that. Really excited about this one. This one I have heard of, and I think it is separate from this collection in the actual collection itself as well. I might be wrong on that. Excited about that one. And then we're moving on from there to 546, and 5 Easy Pieces by Bob Rafelson as well. Another really cool design, looks like by an oil rigger. And former piano prodigy story. That'll be interesting. And then we have Drive, He Said. This is actually a film by Jack Nicholson. That's really, really cool. And then A Safe Place. So this actually comes with 2 things right here. And that's by Henry Jaglom. So we got two movies there. It's like a little double feature there. Then we have The Last Picture Show, which actually I've heard is probably the biggest of the films in this collection. I might be wrong on that again. I'm running out of lap space. Last Picture Show, right here. And this is the one that I'm going to be looking forward to the most, probably. And then finally, The King of Marvin Gardens. And so that's a really cool cover right there. Let me do this without making everything fall. So, I actually picked up quite a few things, technically, with this box set. But I have a few things coming in the mail, and I'm just excited just to start this whole process of watching things again. Obviously, I'm going to China for 6 months, roughly about, so I will not have time to watch all these things very shortly, but I will pick and choose kind of the things that I feel like I should be watching first. So, thank you so very much for watching this video. I know I'm up and down. I'm pretty busy with my different jobs and I have a lot of different things going on, but I also am like a little tighter on money. I have a little less time to schedule and a little less time to make videos, but I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to kind of have a few more videos before I go off to China and be kind of silent for a long time because I won't be here. But I want to say thank you so very much for checking out this Criterion little haul video from Barnes & Noble. Remember, this Barnes & Noble sale ends in August. I think it's the first couple of days of August is when it finally officially ends, but check out Barnes & Noble. They have some really, really good deals going on right now. Everything on Criterion is 50% off, and I am almost sure that I'll probably do another video doing Barnes & Noble pickups later on this month. And so, what did you pick up for the Barnes & Noble sale? If you actually already picked up some stuff, I want to hear down below what you picked up and your thoughts on some of the movies that I picked up as well. What should I what should I watch first, honestly, out of all these things? I'm thinking War and Peace. I really want to see this one. But anyway, thank you so much for checking this video out. Comment down below, share this video, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.